Right, hello, welcome to the first of hopefully many Will and Wilco Liverpool FC podcasts. Joined here today with Wilco.
What's up, bro?
And myself, Will. Sure, you've seen us on the timeline. We talk a lot of shit. So now we're here to do that in the form of a podcast. So enjoy it. It's our first time, so give us a bit of we expect a bit of stick anyway. Any constructive criticism.
Yeah,
exactly. We'll appreciate it. But we'll give it a try. If you enjoy it, just let us know.
So because we're facing Chelsea tomorrow, this is definitely relevant. So which formation would we prefer to play against Chelsea? What do we want the lineup to be? And what are our thoughts on Ozan Kabak?
Personally, we play Sheffield. Sheffield United, sorry. They don't like us to call them Sheffield.
Yeah, United. Make sure you say United, bro. Come on.
I know some Wednesday fans, so yeah.
Yeah. No, I've had that in my comment section, bro. It's actually quite comical, to be honest.
And we played well, obviously, in that new different system we were trying out.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are a different look side now under Tuchel. The way they play, they've gone. I'll describe it as a lot more solid. It's very mature. It's I don't want to say it, but it's like you're a little bit more. You feel a bit more threatened when you come to play Chelsea. Now, in my opinion, anyway.
Definitely, yeah. And the thing is, they switch up as well. They either the one game I saw they played Giroud up front, the other was Werner. So they're playing around with it as well. So we don't know what we're going to face tomorrow night.
We don't know what they're going to play.
We have no clue. So I think it's a tough one. It's a very tough question.
So personally, with the lineup, I'd say get Ali back in the sticks if he's ready. Absolutely no rush if he's not, but he wasn't training.
He's not ready, but if he is, I think it'd be very, very nice to have him back. I was impressed with Adrian this weekend.
He was good, yeah. He took his chance, to be fair to him.
I was expecting a lot worse. So I think if Ali's not ready, we'll all understand it 100%, and then we use Adrian. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with Keller, but I think we leave that down to
it's Liverpool.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Everyone's injured for no reason.
We'll find out in 2025 that Keller is still out because of an injury to his leg or something. What formation? Let's start with a formation. What formation would you go for?
I think we got to stick with our dynamic, like our 4-3-3. It's obviously changes in build-up, it changes on defence. We saw it drop into a more of a back five against Sheffield United.
100%. But I think we go back to the original 4-3-3 for the big game. It's a big game. It's a very important game against Chelsea as well. So
we know it well. Stick with it.
Exactly. And we have Jota coming back, Keita coming back, Fabinho coming back. So that'll just add to the system that we originally had, I think.
And that sparks the question, what's your back four?
Oh, bro. I don't think we're going to agree on this one.
I don't.
I mean, obviously, the fullbacks will be Trent and Robertson, which is obvious. As we just said, we hope Ali is back. If not, it's up to the coaching staff. If it comes to the centre-backs, this is not because I wanted to be them. This is because I've come to realize that Klopp is going to use Fabinho at centre-back when he can and when he's fit. So if Fabinho is fit, I'd go for Fabinho and Kabak for the sole reason, if they do play Werner up front, I'm not sure if Nat Phillips is going to be able to handle the pace. That's the only worry I have, because for me, Nat Phillips has been our best centre-back since Kabak and Davies has joined. I've rated him for a long time. People have hated me for rating him as well. I don't care though. But I think for the Chelsea game, because of the pace that they possess, I mean, Mason Mount is pretty rapid as well if he wants to be. I'm not sure if Nat Phillips is going to be able to handle that. So I just go for Fabinho and Kabak. But I mean, what do you think?
Well, Phillips at the back. They put in a good shift recently. They were decent. They didn't put a foot wrong, really.
No, not at all.
But for me, we have to build on that now. You've got them two. You've got to get them used to each other. And we've got to get Fabinho back where he's at his best. And personally, if we have Fabinho in midfield, he provides such an anchor, especially when it comes to the defence. We can drop into that back five again like we did before.
For sure.
We can drop into a five back. Fabinho helps out.
Yeah. No,
It'd be a lot
could
better.
work as well. 100%. It's a very, very, I think, odd thing to discuss right now because we genuinely don't have a clue what Klopp will go for.
No.
It's
who knows?
absolutely. We don't even know if Fabinho is going to be fit to start the game. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind Phillips and Kabak building a partnership, as you said, because having Fabinho in midfield, he'd be able to absolutely nullify Mason Mount in midfield. Then, in my opinion, if he does play the anchoring role. Which might not even be a bad thing. So it'll be an interesting one. I think everyone will have their own opinion. The only reason I'm going for Kabak and Fabinho is because of the pace that Werner possesses. And that's basically it, bro. It's tough. But I mean, if Fabinho's in midfield, I'm not gonna like say no to that as well because we want him in midfield so badly. So. Yeah.
In that case, who would you play midfield if you're going to play Fabinho centre back?
If I play, well, I mean, then I'd say Thiago, Van Aldum sitting a bit deeper, and then Keita. I think personally.
Think Keita's fit to start?
I think so. I think it should be fine to start because I mean, he came on this weekend and he looked to be fine. A bit of an introductory game. To the pace of the Premier League again, I think he should be fine to start. And then we can take him off after 60 minutes if he's struggling a bit and bring on Curtis or Shaqiri.
He played well against Chelsea in previous games. He scored that goal at Anfield.
Yeah, that was a brilliant goal. When Keita plays, we win, bro. So
exactly.
I don't know if you've seen the percentage, but it's ridiculous comparing to other players in midfield. For when Keita actually starts. So I think we definitely need to start him if it's possible.
I agree.
Yeah, so if you're playing Fabinho in midfield, who do you start alongside him?
Exactly. If we're going to play Fabinho in midfield, we go back and Phillips centre back, but we will start Thiago, Wijnaldum, and Keita.
Yeah.
But if Keita's not fit, I'd put Fabinho in there because we really need Thiago to take control of the game. We need him to be at the ball, just like he was last time away at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, he can do serious damage to like a quality team. Like, he's done it. He's played against everyone. He's played in the Champions League. He won the Champions League last season.
He got man of the match in the final as well. So I mean, he knows what to do in a big game.
Exactly. So personally, I'd try let him take the reins because he is the most experienced player. He's world-class quality. So that's personally what I'll go for. And then obviously the front three.
Yeah, the front three will be the
really going to change.
The thing is, I'm not sure if Jota's been in the training picks, which I'm really happy about because I saw the rumor that it might be appendicitis, which is usually a 1 to 4 week thing if it comes to recovery. So him being in training means it's definitely not that.
Jurgen said he would be fine for
exactly.
first time.
Well,
so
can't
just anything they say nowadays. But
I mean, that means he's ready for maybe ready for next season. But I think if Jota's fit, we definitely bring him on somewhere very much at the beginning of the second half. I think.
If we're struggling, he could have a massive impact. If we're creating the chances, but we're not converting.
If we're creating chances, I can see him getting on the sscore sheet and winning the game for us. Personally,
100%. He takes his chances.
I mean, as the game goes on, we can obviously decide, or Klopp can obviously decide who he wants to bring him on for. But judging on the performance this weekend, I'm pretty sure it'll be Mane going off because he's not quite been on form. And I think Firmino played really well for me over the weekend. Yes, he did miss the 2 blatant chances, but he still played really well. So I think
that's the thing with Bobby.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but if those around him play well, I don't care, as I always say. So, I mean, I think the front three will be the front three, but Jota will come on. If it's for Firmino or Mane, I don't care. Whoever's playing with during the game, I guess.
Bit of competition's always great as well. He's got to push Mane, especially. He's been really off the ball for me.
Exactly.
So it'd be really good bringing Jota back into the side.
Yeah, Jota being back doesn't add only Jota. It adds a bit of fire to Firmino and Mane because they want to keep their place in the lineup. So I think
changes the whole dynamic.
Oh, for sure. And I think it'll just up the whole morale of the team as well because we're starting to get people back from injury. Kaita's coming back. You know what I mean? It's just going to be this massive resurgence to the end of the season, hopefully.
A breath of fresh air.
For sure, yeah. And then the other part of the question, or the questions, was what are our thoughts on Kabak?
Kabak. Ozan Kabak. Wow.
Let's start off to say he's 20 years old.
Yeah, exactly. He's young. So we have to be...
We can't expect him to be Van Dijk right now, you know what I mean? He's 20.
Oh, no, exactly.
And he's come from Schalke, who was competing about
really poor team.
Yeah. Exactly. So...
what was it? It was like, there was a stat, it was like 1 win in 18 or something, including like being in a Liverpool shirt. So
exactly. It's saddening.
But yeah, after his Leicester performance, I was one of the people on Twitter. Like, I will happily say that I was one of the people on Twitter who was very concerned. Like, after what I saw of him in that game was very worrying.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was love and vibes. I was having flashbacks. I was like, sirens going off in my head. But realistically, he's fresh into the league. He's not used to the high line. He will get more used to it. It's a difficult system to play in. It's this Liverpool system.
Exactly.
And he's definitely going to grow. And he's a perfect player for Jurgen to mold.
Exactly.
We know
and Van Dijk. I mean, he's going to learn under Van Dijk. So
can't have a better centre-back partner to thrive off. Like, look at Joe Gomez, my boy. Look at him.
Exactly.
Next to Van Dijk, it's not holding his hand, as some people say. He's literally learning and growing off him. We saw Gomez play without Van Dijk, and he was solid. He was really good, mature. So it's definitely it's looking up. It's definitely looking up, and I'm happy with the Kabak signing.
I think we will make it permanent in the summer. I really think we will, for the sole reason that under Klopp and Van Dijk, he is going to become a completely different player to the one he is right now.
Definitely.
And the thing is, he's shown enough promise for me to know that he's willing to learn. He wants to learn. He wants to become better. So I'm not bothered by that at all.
I do like his attitude. He seems to have a very good attitude.
Exactly. But also, we spoke about this earlier. This is why I want him to play alongside Fabinho as well, is because Fabinho has a bit more experience than Nat Phillips does. And Kabak needs that. Because Kabak is a better defender or a better player than Nat Phillips. Maybe not right now, but if you look at the bigger picture. So I think playing alongside Fabinho will just give him that bit of guidance alongside him in a big game against Chelsea, because I personally feel this is our top 4 game. If we win this, I think we'll make top 4. So it matters, bro. It matters a lot.
Definitely know what you mean.
So yeah. I mean that's I like the guy. I don't know if you remember in July, but I was going on about us needing to sign Kabak for 2 weeks or something, and people said no, we don't need centre backs, and I said okay, we'll see, I guess. But obviously I'm very sad I was correct about that. I wish we didn't need another centre back and that no one was injured, but so I'm very happy that they had him, to be honest. So,
yeah.